Good morning. How you doing? Should we get your PJs off? Yeah. It's a bit warm, isn't it? Spring's finally here. Isn't that good? Yeah. Good boy. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Spring has finally sprung in New Zealand. I'm so excited. So it's officially the second day of spring here. Yes, I know, good boy. Oh man, it feels so good. Like the sun's shining, it's supposed to be 18 degrees today. Fingers crossed we have finally left the wet and winter and the cold and all of that behind, because I am just over it. I've just got Douglas in. I'm going to take his rug off in a second, but I'm already wearing my helmet, so it's actually a new helmet. It's not brand new, it's new to me though, so I purchased this off a friend of mine who I actually purchased Douglas through. So I wouldn't normally buy a helmet second hand, but I know where it's come from. I trust my friend. She's only worn it to about 2 shows, no falls, all that good stuff. So yeah, I primarily have purchased a new helmet because the yellow tag here, New Zealand, well ESNZ, Equestrian Sports New Zealand, has changed the tagging requirements for helmets. So probably in the last 5 or 6 years they've brought in a tagging system. I think it's quite common in the UK, but yeah, probably in the last 5 to 6 years they've brought in a tagging requirement on your helmets, and up until 1st of September this year, being 2023, we have had red tags, and now we're shifting to yellow. So they've changed the requirements, they've changed the colour of the tags, and I was a bit worried with my Sam Shield that I've had for about 6 years that I think it's fine to meet the new requirements. I haven't really looked into it too hard. From what I can tell, I think it's fine, but I did have a couple of falls while wearing that helmet, and I think it is probably time for me to replace it. I think you are technically supposed to replace a helmet after every fall, but that's quite expensive for me personally right now. So I have just kept up with that helmet. Excuse me, sorry. Still recovering from a flu. I know, I'm going to, just 2 seconds, I'll take your rug off. So long story short, I have a new helmet. I'm wearing it in. It had a 58 centimetre liner. I've purchased a 57, which I think is actually a lot more secure. The 58 just felt a little bit too big. The 57 feels really good. One thing I could potentially, maybe I could go to a 56, but my hair is straight at the moment, and when it's not straight and it's freshly showered, it's really thick and buffy. So I'm actually thinking I need to wash my hair tonight, so I'm going to try it again tomorrow. But it feels fine. I really like it. I like the colour. Yeah, I like the style. It's a casque. Gone to a casque because basically it sits just a little bit lower on my head, which makes me feel a little bit more secure. Yeah. So that's basically the sum of why I'm walking around wearing my helmet, and he's not even got his rugs off yet. Trust me, I don't walk around wearing it normally, but I'm sure my mum would beg to differ about that. But yeah, so new helmet, trying it out today. We're going to do hopefully a little bit of a schooling session today. Throw the dressage saddle back on because it is 5 weeks to the first show, and we haven't worn the dressage saddle since February, I think. You want to tell me if I've got that wrong? No, I think I might have that right. I think since February. So I purposely try not to ride in my dressage saddle all the time, because otherwise then when I do go into my jump saddle, I feel a little bit nervous, I guess nervous, because obviously the dressage saddle has quite a deeper seat. You feel a lot more secure in it. So I sort of force myself to ride in my jump saddle when we don't have shows and things. So over the winter primarily I do a lot of riding in my jump saddle, and I try and ride in it at least once a week as well. So yes, we're going to get my dressage saddle all set up, change my stirrups over because I've only got 1 set of stirrups. Yeah, and I'm also changing the horses' rugs over today, so they are coming out of their winter rugs. I think I will leave Epic in his for a week longer, But the girls and Douglas are all going to go into their summer no-fill rugs because we're getting up to 18 degrees during the day, and I don't always have time to go out and change 3 to 4 horses rugs day to day, so they have plenty of shade. But I just think Douglas is a very heavy sweater. He's only in 100. He's spent all of winter in 100 gram. Yes, you have, my gorgeous boy. And so yeah, the girls are coming out of their 200 grams. He's coming out of his 100, which I've actually just noticed he's ripped the front strap, so that's perfect timing. And yeah, it's the second day of spring, changes in the air, and it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a good summer. Fingers crossed. Right, saddle is out. I am holding one stirrup there, another stirrup there. I'm going to get that all set up. Someone's face dropped when he saw the dressage saddle come out, but it's alright, we'll have some fun with it this season, mate. I know. Maybe we'll get the jump saddle out a bit more and do some jumping. But yeah, so this is my dressage saddle. It's an Albion that my mum gave me because she needed to buy a wide. This is a medium wide. I absolutely love it though. I feel like it puts me in the best position. But actually, speaking of my mum, I think she's coming down the hill, which is good because it means she can do some recording for me. Yay. Got my trusty groom back now. Tacking my pony up. And the mini groom, but she's investigating rocks out there. Oh, I know, mate. Oh, the saddle, the dressage saddle. Most upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't schooled since Feb. So I really just want to check how he's feeling in the back. Good boy. And his responsiveness, basically. And work on my position. Good boy, that's better. Good boy. Oh no!
You might have to cut and paste that bit.
Is that funny, baby girl? Is that funny? there's yours. Have one happy boy. About to have a second happy boy. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Happy boy number 2 with his dinner. Oh, where are those dogs off to? Oh dear. Anyway, I've just come down to feed the horses. So I feel like today's been quite chaotic. Yeah, I thought Mum was just coming down by herself to help, and turns out she brought my daughter down, which is fine, but it just meant trying to film with a toddler. It's a bit chaotic, but that's okay. I think she might have got a couple of minutes of the 10-minute session that I did. Not too displeased. I think there's a good blooper reel though. I think Douglas, yeah, he's telling me he's quite hungry at the moment. He doesn't have a lot of grass in his paddock. So every time we go into a paddock that has a lot of grass, like the one where we were schooling today, it's like being back at Pony Club. So yes, yeah. So the head goes down. It was a bit hard to get moving. But yeah, not too displeased. I just really wanted to spend a short, sharp session, say that fast 5 times, just checking where he is, how he feels, my position, all that good stuff. But I'm just going to chuck his PJs on very quickly, and then I will do a little bit more of a chit chat. But yeah, just here feeding the boys. Epi's there, he's happy. I need to go find his rug because that is somewhere out there. You've got new jammies on tonight because you've broken your other ones, but it is also getting quite hot. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a second. Right, jammies are on. I tried filming that, and about halfway through the camera fell over because I don't have my little tripod, and I'll stop spinning you because that's probably not great. Yeah, go find Epi's rug now, and then we will take some hay to the girls. I actually couldn't find their rugs, their lighter summer, well, their rainproof rugs earlier, so I think they're actually going to go with no rugs tonight, but I'm going to give them some hay, and they have lots of condition on them, so they should be fine. But the problem I have, well, not the problem I have, but I have all my stuff split over 3 locations. So up at the house, in the mudroom, I then also have in the garage, which is number 2, and then in my new stables. So everything is kind of spread around, and I'm pretty sure I've still got baby brain and I forget where things are. So I don't know where I've put their rainproof rugs, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. They're not in the mudroom, which is where I thought I'd left them. Potentially in the garage. I'll try that. Yeah, we'll see. They do have quite a bit of shelter in their paddock, so I actually don't think it would be the end of the world if they just go from winter rugs to no rugs. They're both quite hairy, so we should be good. But anyway, I'll go get Epi's rug. He's definitely still staying in his winter rug, even though spring has sprung. Because he's 32, I think it's just not very fair to suddenly do that when we're still sort of getting under 10 degree nights. I think when we start getting more of those over or 10 and plus consistently, I'll switch him out. But yeah, he is also the easiest to catch out of anybody, so it's not too much of a problem for my husband to quickly nab him and take his rug off, whereas Douglas doesn't like being caught by anyone other than me. He's a bit of a mummy's boy, and the girls also have quite a large paddock. They're quite hard to catch on sort of a morning day-to-day basis, so it's actually just a heck of a lot easier to have them with no rugs. Him in a no fill rug, and I will take that off in the mornings, and then yeah, Epi's pretty easy, which is good. So yeah, we'll go find his rug, and then yeah, see you soon. Right, Epic's rug is on. Where is he in the background? There he is. Are you okay, Max? I've got the work dogs with me. I am feeding them and putting them away, which is often what I do. I guess this is like a little bit of a weekend routine video as well. So I work full-time during the week, so often what happens is the horses have their rugs on. I don't really have time to, well, it's not really been a priority. I'm not going to say I don't have time, because if I wanted to make time, I probably could. But it's not really a priority in the morning to come down and change all the horses' rugs and do all of that. So they are often just in one rug per season, nice and easy, supplement feed where I can. Where is he? There. Epic. He gets to free range because he's elderly, and we haven't really had like a specific set paddock for him to graze that has had long enough grass, because he's virtually got no teeth. So yeah, that's why I said it's much easier for my husband to be able to change his rug if I need it to be changed. But yeah, during the week, I'm getting sidetracked. During the week, either myself or my husband will come down and feed the horses in the evening. And in the weekend, I try and ride in the morning. It doesn't always pan out though, particularly at the moment because we're lambing. Hey Maxie Moo, this is Max, one of the work dogs, if you can hear some heavy breathing in the background. Hey, yeah. Do you just want to be on the camera? Yes, you're a good boy. So yeah, basically, in the weekends, I try and ride in the mornings, take rugs off, and then in the evenings we'll come down, put rugs back on, feed the dogs. Oh dear, I've got an incoming. Oh, Moose, yeah, thank you. Sorry, chocolate Labrador, very excited. And yeah, basically that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, very lucky here in New Zealand to, stop carrying that for a second, to have a large farm to graze my horses on, and they're not kept inside at all. Now that I've got my stables built, I might keep them in a little bit more. Probably Douglas the evening before a show so that he stays clean. And it's there if Epic needs it, if he's not well, or if the weather's really bad and I think that he needs to come in. I think it would be, well, it is going to be quite handy to have that for him. But yeah, very, very low maintenance system here with the horses. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what else. I'm actually in the process of just going to try find someone to throw Epic's feed away from the other night. So he worried us a couple of nights ago. He stopped eating his dinner, and at 32 that's not really a good sign. But turns out it was just because we'd run out of his old horse, Dunstan old horse, kind of main part of his feed, and I hadn't got any, so I just thought I'll feed him what I feed Douglas. He'll eat it. Turns out he doesn't like it, so yeah, he went off his feed for a couple of days till I was actually able to get his old horse again. But yeah, so he's back eating his feed again, which is great. Just scared us a little bit because he is obviously 32 and they don't last forever, unfortunately. But I think I got a little clip of him earlier trotting to follow the bike that had his feed on it. So he's very much himself, which is good. I sort of said to Mum, the day that he doesn't come running for his food is probably the start of, where we know things are not going great, Max? But yeah, so Douglas. Epic gets old horse, Dunstan old horse and chaff, and a grass product called Harmonise, which is supposed to be good for his wee tummy. Douglas gets Dunstan Better Beat, Dunstan Multi Ultra for all the minerals and stuff that he needs. He also gets Fibre Fresh Protect, which is great for keeping their stomachs all good, helps prevent ulcers, great for top line, just what he basically needs for the season. He is also fed Equiguard, a banana supplement, Banana Bee Complete. I can't remember the name. I can show you guys the packet, which I need to order some more of. That helps with just his general kind of calmness, particularly at shows. It just helps them to stay kind of concentrated on you. Really good for their gut health and stomach health and everything like that as well. And I also feed him a couple of other products that I can't remember the name of. There's a Karma before, Steady Steed, and something else before the shows. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look and show you guys. But yeah, so Douglas is obviously on a little bit more than Epic because I take him to shows and I need him in good condition. The girls, neither of them get fed. Yeah, they get hay. That's about it. But anyway, I'm going to go get rid of this bucket of old feed and then we'll go feed the dogs and put some other rugs away and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon. Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday. So I have just come back down to go for a ride. I think I left off yesterday afternoon or evening, not really knowing if I was going to come for a ride today because it is Father's Day here in New Zealand. But I have come down for a cheeky ride while our daughter sleeps, which is cool. So, but the only problem is I don't know if you can see him. Where is he? He's up there. Douglas is halfway up the hill, so that's my next mission, is to now get him off the hill. Yeah, that's probably the one problem with his paddock, is that it has this giant hill up there. It's quite large. And we used to have a tape for it, so taped it off and he couldn't get up there. We then had to shift the power unit to somewhere else. We had about a month to 6 weeks of him not realizing that it wasn't on, and then he realized and he broke through. So broke the tape, and then we just gave up trying to fix it. So he's had full run of the paddock for winter. To be fair though, it's not stopped raining and grass hasn't really been growing, but beautiful sunshine today. So I feel like the grass is definitely growing. I am in a t-shirt of all things on the third day of spring. Which is super exciting. We definitely weren't expecting this. And yeah, I think it's 18 degrees today, so probably not long till we crack 20, which will be exciting. And then probably we'll get all the farmers complaining that we need more rain. So you can't win, but it's all right. We just have to make the most of the weather while we've got it. And yeah, hopefully I can get Douglas off the hill and convince him to come to me, and we'll go for a quick hack and yeah, go from there. And just like that, we are all ready to go. Someone's very enthusiastic about the prospect of riding. Hey, are you excited? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we're just going to go for a quick hack today. Nothing too strenuous because he did a little bit of a schooling yesterday. And yeah, I like to sort of alternate schooling day, hack day, schooling day, hack day, just to give them a little bit of variety. And yeah, go down the laneway, probably cast our eye over the sheep as well because they're lambing still, and yeah, go from there. We'll talk to you guys soon. No better sound, especially on a sunny day. Hey mate, good boy, taking it all in. Oh, good boy, good breathing. Beautiful, beautiful day today. And I think, yep, we've got Eppie's coming too. Good boy, old man. Have we calmed down yet? Or are the Prattleys still scary? Well, you've just dropped your head to eat, so it can't be that scary. Can you not? Yeah. So I've been back at Pony Club again, mate. Yeah, I know, it's the Prattleys. They're very, very scary, but you're all right. I don't think you're too worried. Your heartbeat isn't racing through your chest anymore. I know, should have had the GoPro on for that, eh? No, come on. Come on. You're trying to tell me you're hungry. I might need 2 hands for this, guys. You alright? Yeah, they're scary, eh? Super scary, yeah. But not scary enough to avoid grass. Right, I think I need 2 hands. Sorry, guys. Right, well, we're back. That took a bit of a turn. Not a turn. It was just when we turned around, wasn't it? So, as you would have seen, what we call Prattleys, which are like transportable sheep yards that were in the laneway, which they are not normally in the laneway. Princess here decided that he didn't really like them. So I made him stand, like I could feel his heart just like absolutely racing. So we just stood until he calmed down, and then you would have seen he was trying to eat. So I was like, oh yeah, he's not too worried about it. And then we sort of went to move off because I was like, no, we'll go past them because he'd calmed down. And then head went up, heart rate started going again. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll turn around. We'll come home. We'll deal with that another day. And then when we turned around, I think he thought, did you think he heard it move? Because he sort of spun back to face it again, which he doesn't normally do. And I actually wonder if the sugar in the grass is a bit higher than what I thought. So you might up your grass stuff tonight. So yeah, so that was a little bit of a moment of, I think he thought he was he was gonna die by transportable sheep yards. That wasn't ideal, was it? But yeah, and I probably should have pushed it and made him go past it. We did come back to the yards here, and there's like some stock trailers. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so the stock trailer there, and then the dog trailer there. So I made him go past those. We walked past them both times, about 4 or 5 times. So we've at least gone past a trailer-like thing, and he was absolutely fine. I've probably created a rod for my own back down the laneway now with that. They won't always be there, but it's just, yeah, I probably should have made him go past it. But I don't know. I still get really nervous riding by myself, and it was sort of a moment where I was like, I can't do it, which gets really frustrating. And then on the way back, I was like talking myself out of the shows coming up, and yeah, bit disheartening. But yeah, I mean, you get that with horses, and that's just how it is. And whoopsie daisies, like, he didn't do anything wrong, did you? You were actually really good. He came back to me straight away, and I could just tell that he was worried. He wasn't being naughty about it. He was just genuinely worried. But it just still plays in my mind a little bit. But no, we're going to be positive. He was a good boy, weren't you? Yes, you'll still get your carrot. And yeah, I think next weekend's activities with my cousins coming to ride, and sorry, I'm just cleaning out the hairbrush. My cousins coming to ride and the rally, I think, are going to be really good. I will probably put him on like some calming stuff because he hasn't been anywhere in a while. And I'll keep the pressure off. We'll do some walking and trotting. Just make sure that you're okay. Canter if we're both happy, eh? He's like, I just would rather not canter, thanks. Yeah, I would really love to get a lesson in with my coach before the first show, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I think that would... Maybe I take you down to Mum's and we'll school down there. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Yeah, we might do that actually. That would be good because she's got an arena and she's coached by the same coach, so has the same system, which is good. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah, I'm just gonna give him a quick brush, put him back, think about things, or not think about things too much, and yeah, you were a good boy. I know, it's a bit scary, isn't it? Scary when you're by yourself. Hey, yeah. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I won't do much after this. I'm literally just going to give him a brush and then turn him back out in the paddock, which is right behind us. So, yeah, not much, I guess, to see from anyone else's point of view. But yeah, I will definitely do some vlogging next weekend, show you guys hopefully a little bit more of the farm when my cousins come for a ride, and then the rally on Sunday. So that should be a good one. Yeah, but thank you very much for watching. Yeah, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye. Right, would you like your carrot? Would you like your carrot? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Hey. Oh, yes, I know. You're a good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Right, sorry. I was going to leave the vlog where I just ended it, but I felt that it was probably the most awkward ending. I think, yeah, sorry about that. I get in my head a little bit about my riding nerves and stuff, which is a bit frustrating, but yeah, I was just untaking him and just having a think about it, and it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I still get nervous. But anyway, that's okay. That's all right. That's why I got you though, because you're pretty steady. I think the sugars and the grass are just a bit more ahead than what I thought they were. And I think you genuinely were scared. Yeah. I think he was genuinely a bit scared. But that's okay. Anyway, I thought I would leave it on a bit more of a positive note rather than me just awkwardly signing off. But yeah, no, thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, I'm mainly doing all of this because I enjoy watching back our progress and kind of where we're going and how we're tracking. And I think yeah, hopefully we're going to have a really good season. I have to go and do some mental mind work exercises, I think, in the next week leading up to our first outing on Sunday. But yeah, I will definitely bring you guys along. I've probably repeated myself about this about 5 times, but it's just how my thought process is going at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much. Hope you all have a wonderful week, and we will see you in the next vlog. Yeah, when we're going to have some friends. How exciting is that going to be? Is it going to be really exciting? Yeah? Right, see you guys. Thank you. Cheers.